we're going to be playing some more Rise of the Tomb Raider. There's a different gameplay feature I wanted to try with you guys. There's Expeditions. There's the Croft Manor, which I want to fucking do it. Blood Ties. Let's start the story. So we're just going to be going in here and playing Blood Ties, and then there's another DLC story I want to try too. But we're going to be doing a little bit of this. I think it's going to be fun. If you guys don't like it, you don't like it, but I just want to try it out. Looks fun. You're currently broadcasting, but have the broadcast interactions option disabled. Would you like to enable broadcast interaction to allow viewers to vote on cards that are applied to your game? I guess that'd be cool.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate.
So you guys are going to be able to vote
from your trust,
what the
but
fuck
only
goes
if
on
you
here.
leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library. This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
It was vibrating for a second there. Or if that was a clue.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
It's kind of interesting.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
This is cool.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research. One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in
This
Nigeria.
is cool.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. Icy but polite grace from Mother, indifference and disinterest from Father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
So we're exploring Croft Manor.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb. The door to the library. Locked. There's got to be another way through. This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Interesting.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt. Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Let's find a way in there. This is actually kind of legit interesting.
Hi, Dad.
We're getting a lot of story right off the
thinking
bat.
about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did?
Oh,
Maybe
hey,
I'm just
welcome
being
to the
silly.
stream. You're going to be
But
able
will
to
you tell me
choose
more
what
about her the next
perks I
time I'm home
have.
from school?
Oh, this is actually quite fun. Alright. Now, the perks, I don't know how that's going to work, but we got an objective, but I want to learn all we can from the story. It's quite interesting. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Alright. Ooh, suit of armor. Knights Templar. And that family crest would actually be from France.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be borrowing your sword this time.
Oh, what's this? Found another
Lara,
clue.
I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Atlas is a dick. That guy's a motherfucking dick. Shit, so we need a flashlight for that area. Let's explore some more.
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Oh, this thing's scary. It's like a giant... Oh, mansion. It's a fucking mansion. Ooh, found something.
A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality.
Should we keep
Rising
exploring
from
the top
ashes
floor
and being
or
born anew.
go down? It's up to you. All this shit is going to be up to you, the viewers. I guess we can keep exploring the top. You haven't answered, so we're going to keep exploring. That needs a key. Hold on. I'm going to set up my phone so I can reach comments too. And make sure that... Oh, fuck, my volume. Holy shit, my volume's up there. Alright. Hey, how's it going? David Reavers. How's it going, David? So we need a key for that. Danger. Ooh, scary. Fuck you, I'll get a sledgehammer for it. Alright. So what do you want to do,
Lara,
David?
you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've
Ooh,
been
memory.
through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing. Locked. Need a key to open.
Received a message. From who? Hello. It's a pumpkin. I'm gonna type time streaming. There we go. So, how are we going to get into the West Wing? I'm actually legit curious. He told us not to go, but I want to go. Alright, we explored the entire top area. Let's explore the bottom.